right. It's time for Friday Night Draw, brought to you by NSC Live TV. This is Sean Forney. I'm here with Rodney Fike. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing excellent. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Sweet.
So it's TGIF time.
That's
How's
right.
Friday been treating you?
It's been treating us pretty good.
That's good.
We got some tacos this afternoon for lunch. Yeah, we got to lounge around and watch the Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So it was all good. It's all good. We'll probably watch Invincibles tonight, fourth episode.
Excellent.
How about you? How was your Friday?
Well, my Friday was very similar. Got some work done on coloring some strawberry milk pages.
Nice.
Got some work done on inking. Let's see if I can pull this on screen here. Been working on the inks on this bad boy.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you. So, been doing that. And the other piece that I just finished up while we were backstage. Got some inks on this Mando headshot on the back of the Ahsoka cover.
Yeah, that turned out so nice.
Thank you. So there's a couple things I got accomplished today.
Sweet.
And Steph was perusing the old Facebook, and the neighborhood HOA was like, somebody posted in there, was like, hey, anybody want a free like porch swing or whatever you want to call it? And Steph's like, hey, do you want this thing? They'll even come drop it off.
Nice.
So about 20 minutes later, these folks came and dropped off a nice porch swing.
Sweet.
So yeah, I mean, I'd say it's been a good Friday.
That'll work.
And pun not intended, because I just realized, it is actually Good Friday.
That's true. Yeah, because Ryan says, happy Good Friday, boys. How you doing, Ryan? Andre says, just popping in for a quick hello. And Mephisto looks very happy. Have a great evening, folks. Thanks for popping in, Andre, and saying hello. You have a good evening as well.
Yeah, go enjoy Friday. Hopefully the weather's nice in Canada.
Give the squirrels a pat on the head for us.
Yes. And and I totally forgot some of like the most important stuff we did today. Started out the morning by going through and counting and inspecting 465 books. Something like that. 465, I think.
Wow. That sounds like fun.
You know, it wasn't bad. We went through prior to my streaming at 10 a.m. Yeah. Steph and I had gone through all but like 4 boxes, I think, or maybe 5 boxes. So Steph finished up the other 5 boxes while I was streaming out of 14 boxes. And we're still waiting for 1 box to show up. And out of the 400 and some other ones, we had like 20 that had some manufacturing errors, or they got screwed up in shipping.
Excuse me. That's not bad.
No. Whew, bless you.
Thank you.
So I'd say overall we did pretty good on our ratio of the books that showed up in good condition and whatnot.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And we also went through all the order from Artist Express, all the reprints of 1, 2, Tales Through Time, Adventures, and all the prints, which Steph posted a ton of photos today of.
Oh yeah,
all the stuff coming in.
I saw those. Those look awesome.
And we got 1 more box of books coming in, and we got the posters coming in.
So, what about the map?
What's that?
What about the map?
Map. That's what I meant when I said poster. Yeah, the map. So the map's coming in. I don't know if we have a date on that yet. We got it ordered, but I don't remember if we've got a ship date. So we're just waiting for those to show up, and then we're going to start sorting and whatnot. And I found out recently the producers have planned us a packing party.
I found that out on the way to lunch today. So Okay.
So we got a little planning party coming up, or a packing party coming up. So
sounds like a good time.
Yeah. So we got everything in the mix to get these things going and get them out to everybody.
That sounds like somebody should be some alcohol involved at some point.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. I think that's celebrating hard, hardcore celebration.
That's right.
Celebrating the
hardcore
packing of books and completion of Kickstarter.
Hardcore packing party.
Yeah, we might want to rephrase that.
Yeah. Yeah, that went over my head. Wowzers.
And there's the squirrels all the way from Canada.
And a mighty fine squirrel for you today. Congratulations, you won the first squirrel.
Ding ding. Round 1.
Yes, he did. Tina wanted to know if Danny got kicked off of Facebook again.
Nice.
Yes. Hi, Danny. How we doing, buddy? From the bowels of YouTube.
Well, we'll just have to see if he can behave himself over on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Russell the Love Muscle isn't here, so I'm sure he can behave a little bit more.
Yeah, they're not good for each other.
It's one of those things where, like when you're growing up and your friends, or your parents are like, yeah, don't hang out with that friend. That friend's not good for you.
It's always a party.
Yes, and Steph said, and then you hang out with them anyways, and then you get in trouble. And then your parents are like, I told you.
That's right. You never listen.
Are these characters that Sean is working on the X-Men?
No, that is the Silver Surfer, Mephisto, Thanos, and Galactus.
Ding, ding, ding.
They are all part of the Marvel Universe.
Well, that doesn't help me promoting.
Did I confuse her with all these characters?
She said that doesn't help her promoting. I guess she's sharing and trying to figure out how to try. She said trying to. It's not working right now.
Part of the cosmic entities of Marvel. I
was trying to think about how to word it.
Yeah, you got me.
Cosmic characters, the cosmic cast of Marvel. Kaleidoscope of cosmic characters.
There you go.
You got to do the Stan Lee, Peter Parker,
Got to have that alliteration going.
That's right. As Casey says that I write purple.
Yeah, it took us a while to find out what that meant.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's not purple. It's called reading Stan Lee for 40 years.
And she said that the one time, and Tina sent the message, and I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? Yeah, I'm like I'm like royal. I mean, purple's royalty. What does this mean?
It's writing with the flamboyance of words, which is exactly what Stan always did, and so I just try to be a little Stan-esque at times, especially with Pitter Patter, because the book is all about being silly.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really hamming it up in that book.
Well, and you said the writing with the flamboyant flair or whatever, and just always brings to mind David Lee Roth.
There you go.
Right about
And then write about food, she says.
Man, she's got your number.
I'm telling you.
Oh, wait. Hello. Hey, Tina has tagged me.
Hey, hey, hey. She's on the struggle bus over here with Facebook.
The struggle bus. You know, I think that needs a song.
I agree. We'll have to. Here's what we'll do. When we're done with the packing party, we'll drink copious amounts of tequila and hit record on our cell phones and start coming up with the song for the struggle bus.
I like it. Thinking it should be bluesy.
Bluesy. Yeah.
A little bit of ZZ Top's Waiting for the Bus.
Yep.
The struggle bus.
The struggle bus. Because you know what they say about the blues. You can't sing the blues if you ain't lived the blues. How?
Guess I gotta go back to growing the beard.
That's right.
I totally, like, I got into deadline mode and I didn't shave for like a little over a week or so. And stuff like that means she's like, you are gonna like shave and stuff before you go to these shops, right? So I totally took a photo one morning last week, and it's like, here's the before. Let's get the after.
I'm not gonna shave, but shave multiple times so that it doesn't look like it's the first time you've shaved in 6 months.
So his face isn't covered with razor bumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I made the mistake of trimming my. I was only trying to trim the beard, but I ended up going back to my goat. And after having the beard for quite a while, and I was like, I need my beard back. So he's coming back. He's almost there.
Nice. Trying to figure out some fun Kirby-esque background here.
Let's see. I saw something. I saved it. Let me look real quick.
All right. Sometimes Silver Surfer's got some shorts on. Other times he just looks like he's completely naked.
Yeah, it depends on who's drawing him. Where was that?
I'm giving the old school shorts from Bushima here.
Some Bushima shorts. Let's see. That's not it. Oh, here's one of them. See, they do the where you at? Where's the camera? The Kirby crackle there, the blue.
Oh yeah.
But then they fade it out with the crosshatch.
I got you.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of that.
No, I saw that recently on a page that I think it was a page I was coloring. And that intrigued me because I hadn't seen anybody really do a lot of the crosshatch like that.
Yeah.
With the crackle.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen it either, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save that because I won't remember it. And you just so happened to bring that up, and bing, there it was. It's funny because that's from West Coast Avengers. I was reading the whole John Byrne Scarlet Witch run, and then I just kept reading it. And Paul Ryan took over for him when he left, and he's been on it now for I guess a year. Well, back then, but you can see him. You can see his progression as he gets better, and it's actually pretty cool. It's like, wow, that's kind of neat. Seeing a guy progress like that.
Oh yeah.
Struggle Bus is real, folks.
Struggle Bus is real.
It's in the house. Glad to know it's not just me.
No, it's taxes.
Oh, it's tax. Now it's taxes. Okay. All right.
I shared it out. Everybody's on spring break or something.
Okay. Now it's grown folk stuff. She's doing taxes.
Woohoo! Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure this is my first time drawing Mephisto, Galactus. I'm pretty sure I've done a Silver Surfer. I know I've done Thanos before, but definitely first time for Galactus and Mephisto there.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever drawn Galactus. I think I've drawn Mephisto before, but it hasn't been much, maybe once or twice. So I saw a thing. Let's see, real quick. I'll go over to this. Extreme Carnage is coming to Marvel Comics in July.
Ooh.
It says let's see, where is it? I guess it's Page, Scream, Lasher, Riot, Agony. This July, the 5 life symbiotes will face their greatest challenge yet, courtesy of their big bad older brother Carnage. The saga will kick off in Extreme Carnage Alpha #1 by Eisner-nominated writer Philip Kennedy Johnson of Alien fame. And check out the teaser artwork by Lionel Francis Hugh and Sonny Go.
Ooh.
The Life Foundation symbiotes have always tried to reconcile the sometimes noble intentions of their hosts with the often bloodthirsty impulses of the symbiotes. But the Life Foundation symbiotes aren't the only symbiotes who find themselves reinvented after King in Black, and Carnage has plans for his younger siblings. Let's see, it says, after King in Black, everything we thought we knew about the symbiotes will have changed. Every man, woman, and child in the Marvel Universe will finally understand the massive threat the symbiotes represent, and that the symbiotes are still among us, the symbiotes still among us are now in the crosshairs of some extremely angry, scared, and powerful forces, Johnson explains. Will not only explain what Carnage is in this new post-King in Black era, but also see a return to form for the deadliest symbiotes that have ever lived, while putting them on a lethal new path for the future. Crazy.
I'm intrigued.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little worried because it sounds like a rehashing of Maximum Carnage, but
yeah.
But that's what got me into reading comics like pretty much full time. So
yeah,
I'm sold.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know a lot about Maximum Carnage. I've got it, but I haven't read it yet, so I need to. And then also I ran across an article that John Woo to produce Chinese superhero movie based on a story by Stan Lee.
Yeah, I saw that. Steph got an email about that today, yesterday, one or the other, and sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's called a Monkey King,
Okay.
which Stan put together with his partner, longtime partner. Where's it at? De, Deverzak, Sherrod Deverazan. Okay, it says the film will be an adaptation of Monkey Master, an unreleased comic series that Lee and Deverazak created in 2016 as a loose riff on the Chinese legend of the Monkey King. The film will follow New York City archaeologist Li Yong as he discovers an ancient prophecy about the Monkey King, which brings him to India, where he uncovers a hidden power that transforms him into a modern-day superhero, the Monkey Master. Lee discusses shortly in the story 16, shortly after writing it, he says, I have always been fascinated by the Chinese and Indian cultures, which are so philosophical and rich in tradition and morality. I've written countless superheroes of every nationality in every part of the world before. I've even created many heroes from our planet, from other planets and galaxies, but Monkey Master will be unique in how it interweaves myth to create a modern-day hero that will entertain fans across the world with his martial arts skills and unstoppable superpowers. And John Woo could potentially direct it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
So, all right. And then, where'd we go? Oh, there we are. And then,
Andy's in the house.
what's up, Andy? How you doing, buddy?
How goes it?
I saw an article that they cast another person for Shang-Chi,
Oh, okay.
but I clicked on the wrong thing and it sent me to the wrong place, and I came back and Facebook reset itself and I couldn't find it again.
Oh.
I hate when it happens.
Oh yeah.
So I stopped looking.
I am super excited to see Shang-Chi.
Yeah, me too. July 9th.
I think it got pushed back when they pushed back
Uh-huh. I was just getting ready to ask. Well, that's pushed back, right?
yeah, I can't remember when. I want to say September maybe. Because they pushed back Black Widow to that date. I think producer A is looking. Shang-Chi's new release date.
What's going on, Andy? How you doing today?
September 3rd is the new date for Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. It's only 2 months.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of ink on this cover.
Yeah. Is it going to be black and white or color?
Color.
So,
And I don't remember if I said this yesterday or whatever, but there's going to be a different iteration of this same like layout and everything, but it's all going to be Pooh characters.
can't wait to see that. Happy Good Friday, you guys are doing some Silver Surfer Godzilla. I'm doing Saint Longinus, the one who stabbed Jesus' side when he was on the cross. Oh, okay. Look who it is.
Russell the Love Muscle in the house. It's Good Friday. Be clean. So yeah. Russell,
be less love muscly.
Yeah. Trying to think of another word. Russell, the likable.
Oh, he's always likable.
Russell, the. I got nothing. I can't come up with any great alliteration going here. So
PG-13 version.
yeah, yeah, just it doesn't happen. Not in my world.
You, sir, have hopped onto the struggle bus as well, I see.
I have. Oh, it's been a hell of a week for the struggle bus. I'm allergies are going nuts. I've been taking
Oh yeah.
allergy pills like crazy, and I've been in like an absolute haze. And so it's like the other day I was struggling to come up with one word, and I never even got there. I couldn't figure out what the hell I was trying to say.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and the back right corner of the roof of my mouth was bone dry. And just like about a silver dollar sized part. And nothing I did would wet it. I drank a bunch of water, did all kind of stuff, took my Allegra, took an antihistamine pill, all of that stuff. And it took about 4 or 5 hours to get rid of it.
Yeah, I've been kind of feeling that same way, and Steph has too. Like we both woke up this morning just feeling miserable from all the allergy stuff, and yeah, it's like pop the allergy pills and all that stuff, and Russell the likable tendon.
That's kind of PG-13.
Yeah. Well, as long as he doesn't get tendonitis.
Ah, there you go. And Andy says, Sean, was it a purple haze?
More pink. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up because that's the color of the allergy pills. And I thought of it like way after the fact, and I remember it now because it drove me nuts so much that day. I was trying to think of the word preface, and it just didn't happen. It would not come to my head.
I'm going to preface this by saying I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Because your mind is so set on using the word, but it's thrown up that block. And
yeah, exactly. And it was just driving me up a wall, and I could not think of it. And I sat there, and it was like 4 hours later. Oh, I thought of it.
When you weren't thinking of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jason's in the house. This is actually Jason's commission.
Hey, Jason, how we doing, buddy?
Thanks for tuning in. Glad you're liking it. I'm playing around with the old Kirby Crackle here everywhere.
I love the Kirby Crackle.
Andy says as long as he doesn't pull his tendon. Oh, the puns. It's like me this morning talking about all out poo, and I said all out poo was in the can. I was like, oh God, I really didn't mean it that way, but I'll take it.
You really stepped in it there, huh?
Yep. Ding ding. Totally stepped in the poo.
Stepped in it so bad you had to wipe. The bottom of your shoes.
Yes. No, it felt really good though to be finished and have the all out poo in the can.
Go over the what? The alphabet?
Yeah. I'm trying to order markers, and you've got an alphabetical order.
Oh,
You do this to me every time.
I'm sorry.
We're going to go over how the alphabet
I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I submitted my order list for the markers, and they're not in alphabetical order.
Not helpful.
I must wear the crown of shame, the cone of shame.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I have no defense.
Oh Jesus! I just read the comments, and they're no longer Good Friday comments.
Oh, all the guys in the house just clinched.
Blick's website allows you to sort it by marker number.
Did you hear that? To relay that to Tina?
What'd she say?
Blick allows you to sort the markers by number.
Did you hear that, baby? She doesn't. She's not going to get it from Blick, so it doesn't matter.
No. Well then, that was useless information.
Thank you,
You're
though.
welcome.
Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
It doesn't matter if the list is made with Rodney brain.
She said it doesn't matter if the list is made with Rodney brain.
Yeah, I loved her message this morning about finding the Mothman inks. She's like, "Don't worry, I put it on my side of the studio."
Yeah.
In the safe zone. Because I totally thought about it about 5 minutes after you left yesterday. I'm like, oh man. Oh well.
Russell's on fire.
That he is. Somebody better cool Russell down. He's gonna blow his wad all on our show. I'm sure he's got other stuff going on later.
Oh my gosh, you too. Producer A listening.
She said, "Is producer A listening?"
I don't think so.
No.
No, she's not listening. Nobody squirreled us yet.
It's a good thing. I'm going to have to give you the cone of shame.
Yep. It was the low-hanging fruit there, folks. Come on.
Hey, you know, sometimes.
Producer B. Producer A, whoever the hell, somebody better pay attention.
All right, I'm listening.
The struggle bus has returned. Just read the comments. Russell's on fire. He might need to see a doctor about that. Time for some tough acting to acting.
Put some tussin on it. To quote Chris Rock.
Something else to talk about. So this one time at band camp.
That's right, Shan was a baby, wasn't he?
I don't know. Were you a band geek?
I played band up until high school, but I didn't do marching band or any of that kind of stuff.
Did you do band camp?
Nope.
Oh. So you can't really say this one time in band camp.
Nope. Nope, because I totally quit when they told me I had to like spend all my summer outside in the heat dancing around in a freaking wool suit, which I'm allergic to.
Oh my God.
I'm like, yeah, no.
On asphalt, or not
Yeah.
asphalt, AstroTurf.
Yeah. And it was funny because I hadn't dropped the class, and like I got a phone call from the band teacher, and they're like, well, your grade's gonna drop and blah blah blah. I'm like, go for it, buddy. Like the next week when I had school, rescheduled my classes.
Huh.
It's like not happening.
Yeah, we're right next to the high school here, And every summer we get to hear the band out on the football field practicing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I kind of enjoy it because it just reminds me of football season, high school football season, which, as you all know, I'm a huge high school football in Ohio is huge, and we're big football nerds. So,
Huge as in when it's happening, nobody else does anything but that.
Well, it's funny because one of the things about people from Cincinnati is in most towns people when they say where did you go to school, they mean college.
Right.
But in Cincinnati, they're talking about your high school because I went to Coleraine, which is a public high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the other. There's the GCL, which is the Greater Catholic League, which consists of 4 Catholic schools in the Greater Cincinnati area, and Coleraine has pretty much been the only public school in the last 40 years that really could beat consistently the Catholic schools.
Yeah.
So there's this huge rivalry between Coleraine and Cincinnati is a predominantly Catholic town.
Yeah.
So when I say that I went to Coleraine, I get these looks sometimes from people. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good-natured ribbing and stuff going on. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Sherm's in the house.
Nice. What is up, Sherm? Well, I would point out that trust me, it's not just Cincinnati that's way. That's like all of Ohio.
Oh, I know. I have been from one end of this state to the other. Seen many high school football games over the last 35 years, and there's nothing funner than getting together with my brother and my friend and piling over to the game and just having a good old time.
You should tell them that there's no lines on the field.
Oh yeah, and producer B, for a very short time when we were first seeing each other, she was the good soldier. She tried to go and live in Rodney's world on a Friday night.
And how many times of freezing her butt off did it take to be like, no, I'm out?
She probably went a handful of times, probably 6 or 7 times. But the first time we went, we were sitting there, and she goes, honey, there's no yellow line on the field. Because, the NFL, they do that first down marker, and it's the yellow line that's superimposed.
Yeah, that blew my mind the first time I saw that on TV. I was like, how the hell do they do that?
I was like, honey, this is real life football.
Someday they'll find a way to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna start having drones do that shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna project down onto the field. And
it brought to you by Skynet.
Yeah,
Skynet field markings.
And all the refreshments will be served by the T800s.
There you go. Andy says, point to the Catholics.
Sure.
I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming. I know Andy's Catholic. It's all good, brother. It's all good.
Squirrel?
Yeah. No, it was all good. I wasn't bashing you or anything. I was just.
I know. I was kind of squirreling myself. Oh, there you go. The refreshments are Soylent Green.
Hey, gotta love it. Tasty. That's damn good bass.
I don't know how many times I've brought up Soylent Green at various things, and everybody looks at me like my spaceship just landed. It's like, seriously? Nobody knows what this is?
Well, how old is that movie?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
70. 75, 76?
I want to say it's earlier than that, but maybe you're right.
73.
73.
Okay, yeah, he did those right after he did Planet of the Apes, because Planet of the Apes came out in 68. So it was a couple years after Planet of the Apes.
I've never seen it all the way through.
We'll have to watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on the HBO app. That, and I still want to sit down and watch George Lucas's THX 1138.
Oh God, the last time I've seen that once, and we were so drunk that I couldn't tell you anything. I know Robert Duvall's in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's about all I know about
I
it.
remember that much, and I remember all the metal was very shiny.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about it, but it's like everybody always talks about it. You know, it's his first movie and blah 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 whatever. So I just want to watch it just for the sake of watching it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything very good from what I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just from what I can remember, it reminded me a lot of when I was in college. The first few months before a lot of people left because of curriculum changes, there was a guy there that I befriended. He's kind of who taught me a lot about cinematography, kind of introduced me to the world of cinematography. And we were shooting a video, and we went downtown on a Friday night and shot a bunch of video in some parking garages and down on the plaza level at the Riverfront Coliseum way back when that was still there. And so that just when I saw THX 1139, it reminded me of that, because it was they shot a lot of that in a lot of the parking garages there in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because if you light them correctly and the camera angles are just right, the parking garages can look very futuristic and, space agey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Andy says he's never seen it, but he wants to. I don't think it's very long either. It's a short.
Yeah, I want to say it's like
maybe
not even an hour, if that.
Yeah, like right around an hour.
I saw it popped up on. I think it's on AMC on HBO Max. I think.
Oh, you know what we watched last night? You said AMC, and I heard Turner Classic.
Okay.
We were flipping channels.
Yeah, it's Turner Classic, not AMC. You're right.
Okay, and we were going to watch the last two episodes of Resident Alien.
Yeah.
But we stumbled right at the beginning, Almost Famous.
Oh, nice.
And I love that movie. That is such a great movie. And we laid there and watched that.
Nice. I'm trying to remember if I've seen that movie all the way through or not.
Oh man, it is so good.
No, I've seen Empire Records all the way through. I'm just not a big fan. I don't know, some of those weird like I know the one you just talked about.
Almost Famous?
Almost Famous. I know that's set around like the 70s era and the musicians and all that stuff. I think I get more out of that than like Empire Records, the whole 90s grunge thing and all that. It just doesn't do much for me. I've seen the movie and it's like, eh. But like Dazed and Confused, like I totally dig that.
Yeah. It's such a good movie because, it's pretty autobiographical to think, and it's based on Cameron Crowe.
Yeah.
And to think that 15-year-old kid, his mother did a hell of a job educating him and stuff, and he went out and was just had a hell of a ride with uh, the band Stillwater. The band in the movie is called Stillwater, but I've read that it was the Allman Brothers, but I can't 100% confirm that.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah. But it's funny because of that scene in there where they're all playing cards, and whoever had the high hand got the band-aids, which is the group of girls take on them for the extent the last leg of the tour, and the loser got a case of Heineken.
Nice.
But Red Dog was at the table, and the other guys, the actors and stuff. And Red Dog he was in radio in Southern California, and he was a producer and stuff like that. So he was always around, and everybody knew him, and he had a real distinctive, raspy voice and a real outgoing personality. So I knew who he was, but Peter Frampton was there, and he was playing the manager of Humble Pie.
Nice.
Was his band.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny. And Peter Frampton lives in Cincinnati.
I do.
Yeah.
He's like the same thing as like Clapton. Clapton lives over in Dublin, which is like 20 minutes from here. I'm always hoping that one way or the other it's going to be one of those like oddball situations of running into one of them.
Does he really? I didn't know he lived there.
Yep. Yeah, for the longest time now he doesn't play anymore, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, he would literally go walk down to one of the bars and just start playing.
Oh man.
Right?
I love downtown Dublin. It's beautiful down there.
Oh yeah.
When we go down there and eat, I just love it down there.
Like it'd be awesome, like just have that magical experience and be like, wow, I just ran into God.
Yeah, that's like one of my bucket list concerts that if man, I would love to see him live.
Oh yeah. And I a couple of us got our hopes up. What was it? A couple of years ago. There was a Peter Frampton in Cincinnati that bought tickets to Gem City.
Oh yeah,
but it wasn't the Peter Frampton. Oh. We all had our hopes up a little bit, but didn't happen.
Yeah, I know he used to. He was at the Red Stadium one year, probably like 10 years ago, and he popped in the booth, was talking to Marty and the Cowboy during one of the games. He seemed like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he seems really cool. He's somebody I'd definitely love to meet.
He's tiny though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's probably right around 5 foot. He's not that big at all. And he doesn't weigh anything.
One of these days I have to find my way to a Frampton concert or something.
He plays just about every year here at Riverbend.
Yeah, I might have to get some tickets to that one of these times.
Yeah, that'd be a nice concert. He was here one year with Todd Rundgren, and I was like, "Ooh!"
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you know who Todd Rundgren is?
I'm trying to remember the band.
Was he ever?
I want to say he was in a band. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Yeah. I'm not sure. He had a couple of solo albums, but he was like he became like a mad producer. at some point and just
Okay.
albums. But he um Liv Tyler, Steven Tyler's daughter,
Yes.
when he basically raised her and her sister because Steven wasn't around and he was dating her mother, and he basically was like the father to those girls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but he's supposedly a really good guy, and he wrote what's that one song? He used to play it every Friday on the radio. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my job all day. I don't want to work.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's Todd Rundgren.
Yeah, was that him solo or was that him in a band? Because I think maybe that's what I'm trying to think of. Steph said the name of band he was in was Utopia, and I don't think that. Well, he was in a bunch of bands.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of bands, and he was in the Todd Rundgren band. I mean, it was that's where he had his most success, commercial success.
The New Cars, Runt, Ringo Starr and his all-star band, Utopia, Woody's Truck Stop, the band, Sean Cassidy, and Badfinger.
Badfinger and the band, I think, are the two that I was trying to think of. But okay, who did the bang on the drum song?
Bang on my drum all day.
Yeah, no, because now it's driving me nuts.
I thought it was him, but it could have been what band?
Oh, it's just Todd Rundgren. It wasn't him as part of a band. Okay. No, I just for some reason always attributed that to being a different band. I think in my head, the old headcanon was a little wonky.
Huh? Did you see Andy's comment?
His sister.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, no doubt. A brush with fame. Huh, that kind of blows me away that Clapton lives in Dublin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Steph doesn't know that he lives there full time anymore, but he did because his kid went to school around here.
Yeah.
Well, he had 3 daughters, and they've all been graduated for at least 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, they've been graduated for a while, but because Steph's mom's friends had seen him play a couple times downtown, right?
Yeah. He was within walking distance of Old Dublin, and he used to walk down to Tucci's or Oscars or whatever, and just play.
Yeah, he just walked to a couple of the local bars there and pull out the old guitar and just start playing.
Man, I would probably lose my shit.
Oh, I would too. Again, it's like one of those things where it's like, what is it? The daydream, like they always talk about. It's like you go to the concert and you're like, oh, the drummer's gonna be sick or something. They're gonna ask you to come join the band or whatever. One of those type of things. And it's like just going to Dublin. It's like, oh man, it'd be really awesome. I'm in the grocery store if I run to Clapton. You think he does his own grocery shopping?
And what's funny is, he's in his 70s now, so a lot of people probably don't even know who the hell he is.
Oh no, I'm sure they don't.
I do though.
Oh yeah. Andy's asking, are you going to do anything special for Indie April? I'm going to start by saying I've never heard of it, so.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, we're going to work on indie stuff all month.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be
our own stuff.
yeah, we're going to be working on our own stuff. We're going to be packing books to ship.
We're having the packing party next weekend.
We got to pack up some of these guys in a couple weeks.
There we go.
It's our first foray. I just thought of it. Our first foray into actually having one of these little bad boys on the back of the book finally.
UPC codes. There you go.
UPC and ISBN, the whole works.
Woohoo. Uh-oh. F-bombs are being released over there.
Uh-oh. Taxes, the man,
The
struggle bus, the computer.
The guns of Navarone have descended upon the other side of the studio.
Uh-oh.
No longer a safe place.
Bob and weave, Rodney. Bob and weave.
Bob and weave.
How do you make Excel not be really big?
How do you make Excel be not really big?
Steph, that's all you, because I can't figure out my way in Excel to save my life.
I'm trying to find a smart ass with my answer her back and I can't think of it.
Hit the small button. hit the little minus button.
Google it.
Yeah. That's what I tell people all the time. It's like, I can explain it and you're not going to understand a damn word I say, or you can hit, Google and it'll tell you much better than I can.
It might even provide you pictures or a video.
Yeah. That's awesome when it gives you a video.
She said it's so big, I don't think I can Google.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
Where's Russell? Russell the love muscle. Russell the tender tendon.
The tenderloin. Ah!
Oh,
There we go.
yikes.
How tender are those loins?
A loose groin is a happy groin.
There's that line. We crossed it.
Squirrel. So to change the subject, so Andy, tell us about this Indie April because we've never heard of it.
Yeah. Enlighten us,
Yes.
fellow indie publisher.
Got some indie books in the works. I got a particular indie cover that needs some colorization.
Hey, I know of what you speak.
That you do.
Can't wait.
Well, I've got a few indie books actually in the old folders that need some color. I've got a little pitter patter.
There you go.
And I've got a few pages to finish up on the strawberry milk book that I've been working on.
Sweet.
And I got something I don't know if I can talk about yet.
Uh-oh.
It'll be kind of cool. I'm doing a cover for something.
Yeah.
It's something indie and it's something local. And I guess I'll have to wait to tell everybody until I get a heads up on that.
You have 6 people watching. You can probably.
I got 6 people watching. So there's this magazine in Columbus called Scribblers, and it's all about like independent cartoons, comic strips, comics, all this kind of stuff. And they asked me to do a cover because they're going to be doing a superhero theme soon.
Sweet.
So I'm going to be working on that. And I'm sure there's some more indie stuff coming out or in the works or something that I don't remember. I do have 2 covers for some totally rad books. They're going to be doing a May the 4th promotion.
Uh-huh.
And they're also going to do something for Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
And that was a lot of fun. Like, I saw it, I was like, dude, I totally want in.
I'm in. Sign me up.
Andy knows Scribblers.
Scribbler.
Scribbler. Whatever. I can't talk.
The Columbus Scribbler.
The Columbus Scribbler. Andy says it's about promoting indie stuff above all else. I have a whole month of post planned of just titles I have worked on. Cool. I honestly really didn't know it was the thing and had no clue about it.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Yes.
I was clueless myself.
I think oh, excuse me. I have to get some stuff in the works here before too long, since we got the field guide finally in the house and whatnot, and start getting to rolling on the next issue here before too long. See if Steph approves of any of my story ideas.
Nice.
It's my deep thoughts in the shower.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
I didn't even have a shower beer. Man, it's not. A lot of this stuff is really not getting picked up on the camera. Is it just me, or does it seem a little out of focus?
Just a smidge.
Andy says, I didn't know it was a thing until a little over a week ago.
That's cool.
Well, there we go, folks. We learn something new every day.
Yeah, Andy has plugged us into it, so thank you for that.
Yes.
So are we gonna watch Kung Fu? It starts this week.
Are we gonna watch Kung Fu? It starts this week. I don't know. We still need to watch The Warrior. They're doing a. I guess it's a reboot. I don't know if it continues off of any of the previous Kung Fu stuff, but there is a new Kung Fu show coming to the CW.
As in
David Carradine and Kung Fu.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Who's the main character?
I did not catch a name or anything. I just kind of caught the last little bit of a trailer on Facebook earlier. Yeah. It is a woman this time around, and she has gone through the same process of being like a monk and trained in Kung Fu and all this kind of stuff, and then comes to America.
Uh-huh.
It kind of seemed like, from what I caught from the trailer, it seemed a little bit Iron Fist like, and I think Kung Fu was that way too, where like she found herself out of the country and then, kind of got rescued by the monks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they took her in, trained her, and all this kind of stuff. That's what little I gathered from the trailer. I have no idea if that's accurate, but that was what I picked up from it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm assuming there's got to be some sort of relation to the previous Kung Fu stuff. Like maybe she's long lost granddaughter or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, I mean, I totally would like to check it out.
She's a Chinese American. She drops out of college. She ends up in an isolated monastery in China, and then returns to San Francisco.
So she's a college dropout, ends up in a monastery, learns the Kung Fu, and comes back to San Francisco.
I see.
I don't know. I have to check that one out.
So in a very short time, she learns all of the Kung Fu.
Yeah, she masters the Kung Fu.
The Kung Fu.
Again, it sounds a lot like Iron Fist.
Yeah.
A modern day adaptation of the original version.
Okay, so it's a modern day adaptation of the original Kung Fu television show, which was an adaptation of a bunch of stories that Bruce Lee came up with, and the television company was like, yeah, we're just going to steal this.
Yeah.
But now Showtime is putting out The Warrior, which is actually based on Bruce Lee's original ideas.
Yeah.
Which I want to see that.
Oh yeah, I'm all over that. Which reminds me that they finished shooting season 2 of The Witcher today.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that show. That was a lot of fun.
We have to go back and finish season 1. I think we got 4 episodes in, and we ended up watching something else and never got back to it.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing what they do in this next season.
Yeah, I liked what we saw.
All right, I really don't think I can put any more lines on this thing. I'm gonna call the pencils done before I flub something here. Show everybody the stuff. I'll post some pictures.
No flubs. So what are you saying? Are you done?
That or maybe I'll try to work on Spidey here a little bit.
That looks so cool.
Thank you. This thing is a monster.
That's 11 by 17, right?
Yep. Yeah, let's see if I can pull the camera out a little bit. Got an idea for all those lovely pen manufacturers.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, I'm using the repeatograph on this because I want something that's going to hold up to... once I get it done, I can actually take the eraser over it and do some cleanup.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the repeatograph ink is supposed to be a little bit more archival and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to see somebody make, like the multi-liners, the Copics, the, Microns, all those doodads. Would love to see somebody come up with some way to make those things get somewhat closer to this type of ink.
Yeah. It's so funny because I have all the original art from the Superior 7, and Dion inked all of it with a repeatograph.
Oh, wow.
So it is crisp. There are a couple pages of issue 4 where he used some shitty Bristol board, and some of the inks have bled a little bit. But for the most part, it's all crisp and sharp and preserved very well. And those pages are, Jesus, 30, probably 30 years old.
Yeah, wow.
'90 through 93. Yeah. God damn, I'm old. So I was enjoying that page, the 90s group that I don't know if you sent it to Tina to join or what last week, back in the 90s page or whatever it was. What's it called?
It's like I love the 90s comics or something like that. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I went over there and was scrolling through that, and I was like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. and I was looking for stuff that I worked on, but I didn't see anything. There was some Creed stuff and some double impact stuff, but it was nothing. It wasn't anything that I worked on. But Impact's got a new Kickstarter out right now, and it looks stupid fine. It's amazing. It's all looks like it's all computer done on a computer, but it looks crazy.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I did they were with Lightning Comics at some point. Or they did a crossover. I ended up coloring a couple of those issues. Or not the issues, the covers.
Nice. I'm back to my gripe on these pens is like I love the ink. You know, it gives you a nice fine line and whatnot.
Yeah.
But there's no life to it. I can't get a nice thick to thin like I can with like the multi-liners or like the little brush pens or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely technical pens.
Which means at some point on this thing I am probably breaking out the Croakwell.
There you go.
It's like all methodical trying to get all the line work going here.
You're using a 35 too.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I use the 35 and the 50. The yellow and the red were the ones that I always used.
Yep, that's what I use. That's what's on the desk.
Yep. When I was doing buildings in the background, I would use the tan one.
Yep.
For the windows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got the tan one. I need to get that one cleaned out and refilled. I think I need to break out the gray one. It's like
I was just getting ready to say I use the gray too.
Gray one is like a little bit bigger than the yellow, a little bit smaller than the red, and I think that's what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Andy says my son likes Croakwells. I like using them. I really got to get it in a groove to get to where I'm like comfortable with it, though.
Yeah. If your son likes it, keep him using it. So
yeah,
he learns it very early. Put a paintbrush in his hand too.
It's like I love whenever Adelso posts videos of him using a Croakwell.
Yeah.
I'm just blown away every time I see the guy work.
Yeah, his stuff I love his stuff.
Tried numerous times to try to emulate some of the stuff that he does with the Croakwell, and I was like, how on earth do you get this motion going? And the dude is quick too.
Oh my God, yeah.
Him and Corey Hampshire both, man. The way they can maneuver that thing is just insane.
Corey's nuts. He's just. And you can. It's just instantly recognizable. Oh, there's some of Corey's stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I just thought of this just now. Is he's like a tighter Walt Simonson.
Yeah.
He just got a Marvel book a couple months ago. Signed a 12-issue contract.
Oh, nice.
He announced it on Facebook.
I think I missed that.
Yeah, it was a couple months ago.
So many tiny lines.
Teeny tiny lines. So if you need any help with that, putting together all those ideas for Scarlet Huntress, I'm your boy.
Yes. I know. I know where I'm definitely going for some dialogue.
The book is not about food.
Steph says the book is not about food. No, it's definitely not about food.
That's good.
It's definitely because
Yeah.
Oh, well, Rodney can find his kid a snack somewhere.
Yeah, I'll get my snack somewhere. I'll have a Templar eating some type of gourmet bread or something.
There we go. Well, Templar unfortunately has been pushed to the next story arc by somebody.
Oh, okay.
But I do.
Because your story is 5,000 years long.
It's not 5,000 years long. It is a lengthy story, but I do have a way that it all ties together. We're just gonna have to make sense of my notes that are randomly scribbled out of order. It'll work. I'm telling you, it'll work. And little bits and pieces of it might be inspired by some sword fighting from Highlander.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't define it as a 5,000-year span. It is an epic saga.
5,000 years in the making.
Yeah. The time-spanning epic saga.
Saga, like
Saga.
George Lucas says. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Time-honored story of good versus evil. So as the forces of light clash with the forces of evil. Dark. There I go with my purple writing again.
And there's a werewolf and a monster and a super werewolf. Oh, wait. Cassie's here. She was almost watching in Facebook. Sacrilege.
The hell you say?
We gotta get that viewership count up so we can become affiliated.
Yeah.
I really just want sponsorships so that, I can sit here and enjoy my Pepsi Cola with a side of some sort of chips and something else that I can ramble on about.
Yeah.
I got it. We'll go for like all the same brand. But I need my Pepsi Cola to wash down my Cheetos with a side of Funyuns and
some ranch dip. Fiesta ranch dip of some sort. Frito-Lay sponsorship. There we go.
yeah.
Make fun of my food writing now.
Nice. There we go. I was seeing if we could get a segue.
We're going to get a letter from some cat food company. Can we sponsor your book?
Well, that'd be awesome.
Yes, you can.
You can do that and hook us up with the old Amazon Prime or Netflix deal.
There you go.
Andy's asking, you guys saw those Ninja Turtle forklifts I wrapped? I did not. Did you see said forklifts?
I want to think I kind of half remember that, but Sean, your head's in the shot.
Oh, thank you.
Just happened to look up and see your melon. Hey, I know that melon.
There, we'll do that. Hopefully it's not in there as much.
There we go.
That's what happens when I pull the camera back so you can get a bigger view of the piece here.
Yeah.
Andy says they were Frito-Lay.
Oh, nice.
Tell those fine folks at Frito-Lay we would love some sponsorship of the old Thursday Night Throwdown, Friday Night Draw. Yeah. You can totally talk Frito-Lay while we sit here and draw.
That's right. We are brought to you by the Frito Bandito.
The Frito Bandito. When I was first taking guitar lessons, I don't remember what the song was that they used as like the Frito Bandito's like theme song or whatever, but I started playing it.
Yeah.
It was like one of the songs the teacher was, showing me or whatever. He's like, yeah, this is the Frito Bandito song. And I look at him like, what? So then he had to explain to me the whole Frito Bandito thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. It's before my time.
Yeah, that's like 70s. I actually stumbled across a couple of those commercials on YouTube one time. Because I used to be able to sometimes they had the little erasers that went on the end of your pencil, and it was a little Frito Bandito guy.
Nice.
I had that thing forever. I don't know whatever happened to it.
Oh, dude, Andy, that's awesome. Gonna contact the Frankfurt Frito-Lay and let them know about us there. That'd be cool.
Hey, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Might make this drawing thing work out after all.
There you go.
Oh, I'm feeling like the allergy meds are starting to wear off here.
Uh-oh. The sniffles are kicking in.
Yep.
I know. We're getting ready to bail here in a second.
Yeah, it is about that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Just trying to finish up darkening these back of these scales real quick and we'll call it done.
So, as you're doing that, I'll give everybody a plug for next week. I'm going to be out of town for a couple of events for the All Out Poo thing. So when you tune in Thursday night, Rodney's going to have a special guest host. Adam is on Thursday, correct?
Yes.
And then Friday, Andre's going to join you.
Adam who?
Adam Fields, sorry.
There we go.
And then Andre Ausch. I hope I said that right.
I think so. Yep. He'll be in.
And then, yeah. So tune in, watch these guys. I'll be doing the live sale over at the Comics Elite and Clan McDonald. I posted up some info over on my Facebook page earlier. And I don't know what else we got flying, but I know that much.
I think that's enough. If I do say so myself. All right. I'll do the antenna tower later. Sweet. Okay.
All right. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great rest of the Friday evening here. Have a great weekend. If you so celebrate, have a happy Easter.
Yes.
I think that covers all the bases.
Yeah. Hope you all get lots of goodies in your Easter baskets.
And yeah, well, Rodney, we'll see you next week here. I'll see you next week over there. And come and join us for our morning streams. I will probably stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Rodney will stream at 11 a.m. And yeah, all those goodies.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you all next week.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.